In today's episode of True 911 Calls, a man sets his home on fire and shoots 3 of his neighbors. An Orlando woman's kidnapping turns fatal, and a South Carolina man is charged with 2 counts of murder. In May 2021, Everton Brown set his house on fire and shot 3 of his neighbors dead in Baltimore's early morning murder spree.
Baltimore County 911 was the address of the emergency. I have this nearby Kelly's Court and Campwell Road.
Yes, and actually the Kelly's Court address is closer to where something is going on. It jarred me out of bed. Somebody banging in somebody's front door, and then I just heard 3 gunshots. I see a man standing in the door, posed with a weapon in his hand, and I don't know what he did to get in there because it jarred me out of bed, and I'm about 3 or 4 doors down.
Okay, and just give me that location again to make sure I have it correctly.
My address is... You can't miss it when you come up the street, though, because, like I said, I don't know what he did to get in there. I was sound asleep, and it just jarred me out of my bed.
Yes, ma'am. Can you give me a description of him?
I couldn't see him from here.
Couldn't see him.
Once I saw him with the gun, and I came back in the house and locked my door.
Okay. Well, we do got a calling system for that. We got help on the way there, okay? What is the address of the emergency?
Hold on, Mama. No problem. Hello?
Baltimore County 911. What is the address of the emergency?
We just had a house blow up, and the house next to it is on fire. It's on
a house.
Road.
A house exploded?
Yes.
Okay, what's the address?
We don't know.
Okay, what's the closest intersection?
Fairbrook and Johnny Cake Road.
What street is the house on?
Murray Road.
Murray Road?
Murray Road, yes.
All right,
yes.
Take a deep breath for me, okay?
Oh my gosh, all we heard was pop, and then the house blew up.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And Murray Road, what's the closest intersection to where the house is located?
Kelly's Lane.
Kelly's Lane?
House. Yeah.
Okay, take a deep breath, okay?
I'm sorry, it's Kelly's Court. Kelly's Court and Murray Road. And the second house is on fire. I'm so sorry, but the house is burning really bad.
Okay, take a deep breath for me, okay?
And there's one guy who lives in there. Oh my God, we don't see him.
All right, and just repeat that intersection back to make sure that I have it correct.
We heard the gun. We heard gunfire.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is... I just so happen to be in the house.
Okay, Miss, I need you to listen to me for 1 second. I know you're upset, but I need to get information from you.
Okay.
I want to make sure that I heard you. You said you heard gunfire and then a house exploded and it's on fire.
Yes. And there's a victim on the ground. We've got a victim on the ground shot.
Okay.
We got a victim on the ground.
Okay.
A female, and she's got blood all in front of her.
Okay. Is she breathing?
I don't know. She's just lying on the ground.
Okay.
She doesn't look like she's moving. She's not moving.
Okay. We got help. We got a lot of help coming to you, okay? What's the phone number that you're calling from?
My daughter's phone number,
Okay.
it's the gas. Oh.
And do you see anybody with the gun?
Oh, there's a man over here. There's gunfire. We got gunfire. Oh, God. The guy who's living in the house.
Miss, I need you to get to safety right now.
We're in the house.
Miss, I need you to get in the house, close the door, and duck below the windows.
He blew up his house.
I understand that he blew up his house, but I need you to get to safety right now.
Brown believed that drones were following him. He thought the FBI was breaking into his house to feed his dog and worried the authorities were tampering with his computer. Some of these claims were posted to his YouTube account.
It's a little after 6:30. I'm at Sam's Club in Ellicott, not Sam's Club, I'm at Walmart in Ellicott City. This is a plane here that's flying, monitoring me. 2 of them crossed right in front of each other. It made me want to really documented. Where's the other one? I'm gonna stick this one here. This is one here. Flying real low, slow. Coming over Walmart. Wow. Okay, there's another one coming over the building now. Let's see, you are here. See if I can find you coming over the building. Over top of the building. Come on. This is the third one. One already went the other way.
According to Baltimore County Police, Brown called more than 100 times over the past 24 years.
Based on some of the behavior that we know this individual was engaged in the past, encounters he had with our police officers, comments that he made to our officers as well as neighbors, I certainly think that we can infer that he had some type of mental illness. As for what his specific diagnosis or diagnoses were, that I don't know right now.
His neighbors also called the police, reporting that the man harassed them and yelled from his porch through a bullhorn.
It was like it was something going on with him. At that point, he just kept on coming at us every day. I could be taking the trash out, going to the mailbox, going to work, coming back from the store. He had to say something to me or my family.
Brown's actions continued until they had tragic consequences. At 6:39 a.m. on May 8th, the 56-year-old set fire to his home, sparking an explosion, and then shot and killed 3 neighbors. Police body cam footage from the shooting showed officers arriving on the scene and finding the suspect standing next to his car, a red van with a poster proclaiming black people are the tool used to maintain racism, shooting at his neighbors. Police officers warned the man to drop the gun as they fired at him until they ultimately hit him. Authorities recovered a handgun, knife, and several homemade explosive devices from Brown's home. The officers found victims Sarah Alicote and Sagar Gimayer outside their homes with bullet wounds. The third victim, Ismail Quintanilla, was found inside his home suffering from stab and gunshot wounds. All 3 died from their injuries. Baltimore County Fire spokesperson Tim Rostkowski said the building where the fire started and one adjacent to it collapsed, and a third was heavily damaged. Neighbors a couple of homes down also felt the impact of the fire.
It swayed like if it was a tree branch. The whole house shook, went from side to side. And things in my house was falling out the cabinets and doors and stuff was hitting the wall. It was horrible.
Brown died en route to the hospital. The officers who discharged their firearms were placed on administrative leave. If you're a true 911 fan, don't forget to like this video. When I asked you how you watch my videos, some of you said you listen while playing on the phone. I've got good news for you. Today's episode is sponsored by Gin Rummy Stars, a free-to-play, friendly gin rummy game available on both iOS and Android. Click the link in the description. Download Gin Rummy Stars now and get 1,000 free coins. I've been hooked on it lately, especially when I need a break or wait for another episode to upload to YouTube. I am on level 37 so far, so you can tell it's really easy to learn. Here's how it goes. Each player's dealt 10 cards. Collect sets and runs and try to avoid the extra cards, which count as dead wood. Your goal is to complete the highest number of sets and runs to achieve more points than your opponent. And that's how to play the best Gin Rummy app, anywhere at any time. What I like the most is playing against real opponents around the world. Matching up with new players keeps it interesting because everyone has their own different strategy. Hey, nice play. Each game combines fun and strategy skills, so you can train your brain while playing. Once you've downloaded the game, try and beat me, but be warned, I got plenty of time to practice. You can also find special variants like Jocker Gin. You have also cool card decks to play with. And check this out, you can create your own avatar. Do you think you are smart enough to win Gin? Click the link in the description, download Gin Rummy Stars now, and you'll get 1,000 coins free and daily chip bonuses. I'll see you at the table. Dispatcher Alan Ballard fielded a 911 call from a woman reporting that her coworker had been kidnapped in January 2009. Ballard was skeptical and waited 23 minutes to enter the incident and classified it as a suspicious incident. It took almost 4 hours for the police to find the kidnapped 24-year-old woman.
And the police said, "Be recorded. How can I help you?" Yes, I'm calling. I have a concern for a coworker. She just called in, sounding very strange, and I asked her was she being abducted or, held hostage, and she was just like, yeah. So do I need to call your line or whomever? She's taking her son to school. He attends. I don't know if her boyfriend is.
Is she out in the car right now?
Well, she called from, yes, she's in a car. She said she was taking her son to school. He attends.
What's her phone number?
I have her cell number. It is.
Stay on the line with me.
I can't take the call right now, but leave me a number or a name, and I'll get back to you.
Do you know where she lives?
I do know where she lives.
What the question that sort of comes to my mind as we talk is that if she's out driving, was somebody there in the vehicle?
Somebody there with her, yes.
In the car?
In the car with her.
Okay. Do we know where she is at this time?
All I know is she said she was taking her son to school. Now, what her exact location is right now, that I don't know. But
do we know what kind of car she's in?
She drives Toyota Corolla.
Is it newer or older?
It's a new one. But you know what? I don't know if she's in her car.
And I show that you're calling from.
But she works here.
What does she do there?
She's a tech, nursing assistant.
She's a nurse assistant?
Yes.
What's her name? How do you spell it? She said she was taking her child to Lankner?
Yes.
What time did you talk to her?
It wasn't even 5 minutes ago.
Has she had trouble, to your knowledge, in her personal life?
Only thing I know is she's been trying to get him to move out, and he wouldn't leave. And so I don't know if things just have escalated. Well, she said starting the new year, she was,
What's your name, ma'am?
My name is.
You're her supervisor?
I'm one of the nurses.
That she works for?
Yes.
Okay, do you know her address at home? And is she a black female?
Yes.
Okay, you know her date of birth?
I can get that.
Of course, anything that would help us locate her. We'll go check her residence for her well-being.
Hold on. I think she's 33, so I think, I know it's Circle. She lives in some condos right there. I know how to get there. I just don't know the address.
You don't have that in your files here?
We're calling Human Resources now to see if we can get it.
Do we know the name of the person that she's living with?
That's all I know. I don't remember his name.
Has she had a situation similar to this before?
Not that I'm aware of.
Did she sound overtly
She just
worried or just distant?
She could barely talk.
What made you say, are you being held hostage?
Because of how she sounds. She was like, I'm like, hello.
What did she say to you on the phone?
Oh, she was calling to ask about another coworker, and she just was really hesitant. And I was.
What did she, when you picked up the phone, what did she open up with?
Well, she did. She was, and I'm like, hello, and she just said, yeah. So I'm like, what is going on here? What's going on? Are you being held hostage? Are you in trouble? You being kidnapped? Well, she kept saying, yeah. She just, and I said, well, is it? And she, yeah. And it was nothing besides, yeah. But like I said, she just was not communicating with us.
So when she called, did she say anything to you at all?
Besides, she was taking her son to school.
She said, this is,
Yeah.
I'm taking my son to school.
Right.
Then what?
Nothing else. I started asking her questions, and she just wouldn't say anything else.
Is it normal that she would call to tell you she's taking the child to school?
No, because we know that. She does that every morning.
Before she comes to work?
Yes.
That address.
And that's why I told her I'm going to call and have the police meet you at the school. So.
But we don't know what kind of vehicle she's in.
And her father he's here from Jamaica, so he will probably be at the house.
Where lives with her?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to work on this, and if you hear anything, call me back. My name is, and I'll be here till 3.
Okay.
Bye. Hello, is this Dad?
Yeah.
Hey, sir, this is the Orlando Police Department. Is there?
No, she's been out here.
Where did she go?
I don't know. He take you to school.
Is she having a problem with?
You were having some problem, but when I just checked, the man James gone out.
See what?
Man James been out and into.
Okay, was she having a problem with?
That's right now here.
She is or no?
No, not right now.
She's okay?
Yeah.
Well, she called her supervisor acting like she was having trouble or something.
Okay.
Okay, is with her?
No.
Where's?
No, yeah, both of them been out.
So is with her?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's not there now. Was she going to go to work today?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
She's been out to Man James, says she's going for some business.
She does what?
Says she's going to look for some business.
What was she going to go do with?
Both of them been out, so they're going to take care of some business. Now they take it to school.
Okay, was holding her against her will?
No.
So they were okay when she left?
Yes, sir.
Can I get your name, sir?
My name is...
Okay. And you're certain that she's not in trouble?
No, not right now.
She is not in trouble?
No, sir. Not right now.
She made her supervisor think she was in trouble.
I don't know about that.
Do you know ever have any guns or anything like that?
No, sir.
Has he ever hit her?
No, I don't know of that. I just been up here about 3 months now. I came up here the 3rd of November.
Were her and on good terms this morning?
Yeah, they were on good terms this morning.
They were? They weren't fighting or anything?
No, sir.
I may call you back. If turns, will you call me back at the police department?
I'll tell her when to come.
Huh?
When to come, I'll tell her to call you.
Well, I want you to call me if she comes.
Hold on, let me get a pen. Yeah, you can start now.
Okay, 321.
3, 2, 1.
235.
2, 3, 5. 235, right?
5300.
Okay.
But her left on good terms, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, you make sure you let me know either way, all right?
Okay, I'll call you when you come in.
It's important.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
I can't take your call right now, but you can leave me a number or a name, and I'll get back with you. Have a blessed day.
This is the Orlando Police Department. I know that you're probably out with. It's very important that you call me back because we're looking for you. Your supervisor at work thinks you may be having a problem with being held against your will. Call me as soon as possible so that we can remedy this situation. 321-235-5300, 321-235-5300. And again, my name is the Orlando Police Department. Thank you.
Good morning, outpatient Dad.
Hey,
Here, 1 minute, please. This is can I help you?
This is the Orlando Police Department. I got a hold of her father at home.
Uh-huh.
He says that she left on good terms with this morning, that they were going to take the child to school, and that she had some business to take care of with him today.
Well,
and that he didn't think she was going to work.
well, that's not what, I mean.
He said there wasn't any problem and that they were getting along fine and that they had some business to take care of today and that she was not going to work. Could she have been playing a little bit of a game with you?
No, not with me. Now, she might have played one with her daddy, but no.
But he said he didn't see any hard feelings, any manifestation of force being used, that they left on good terms. That I said, was she going to go to work today? He said he didn't think so. They were going to go take care of some business. Has she been out?
No.
Has she been out from work?
No.
Well, I have an officer. I have a couple officers checking Blankner for the car. She's not answering her cell phone. And I'm just reporting back to you that side of the story.
Well, because I wasn't the only person. My charge nurse, she called, and basically she just said, hold on.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, this is...
Okay.
Yeah, and she called before she spoke to... And she called, and I couldn't even understand her, or, I mean, barely I could hear. I said, who is this? And then she said, this is... And that's her, other name we call at work. And she said, I'm sorry, I won't be able to come to work.
So she did tell you that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, and she said, then I said, is everything okay? She said, no. Then she, immediately hung up.
Well, her father, I called her father. He said that her and on good terms this morning, and that she told him that she wasn't going to work, that they had some business to take care of.
Okay.
And he conveyed that she didn't leave under duress, that he could determine, and there was no weapons
maybe
involved.
Maybe they got in the car because, we know that she was asking him to leave for the last few months.
What's the address that you're at?
Our address?
Uh-huh.
This is the second building.
Are you at?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that's Lucerne.
Lucerne, yeah.
And where exactly are you?
We are on the...
I'm going to send an officer up to talk to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Atlanta Police System. Being recorded, I can help you.
Hello.
What can I do for you, sir? You what? Thank you for calling. What?
You like some problem,
Huh? Say that again?
You like some problem with...
You think now she's having a problem?
Yeah, you really can't find the hospital. I'm trying to call.
Okay, please talk slow for me so I can understand you. You have a beautiful accent, but you talk... the West Indians talk a little faster than I do.
Okay, sir.
What kind of problem do you think she's having?
You have some problem with your man. I'm the road there on the road, sir, and I call her. I'm asking if you have to give me the cab number, the car, you say you can't give me something, the cab. You say no, you can't have to, something wrong with you, no problem. But what I would like, sir,
just a minute.
I would like somebody from police to come over.
Just a minute. Okay, so who called? He called?
Yeah, I called her and she came back and called her.
Okay, you called her and she answered?
She never answered. She said, I have the right to answer.
The boyfriend answered?
No, she answered. But we talking to me, tried to give me the card number of the car. And he said, all right, come out of the car and give me the car. The car give me so you can leave.
Okay, so you called the daughter on the cell phone, and then what did she say?
We talking like her voice is very low down. So I said, give me the number of the card and the car. I said, no, she can't give me. Some say, no, she can't give me. Some say, no, you have the car, so I must know the card number. He said, no, you don't know. But the lady from the hospital called me back and told me somebody could have...
Please talk slow. Please make yourself talk slow.
Yeah. So some used to call her like the whole half food. But what I would like is...
Just a minute, okay. So she said that she couldn't give you the tag number because the boyfriend wouldn't let her?
She didn't tell me that, but it must be something like that.
Did you talk to the boyfriend?
He said I was talk to him. He said, no, we can't talk to him now.
What did he say?
He said, no, you can't talk to him now.
She said you can't talk to the boyfriend?
Yes, sir. What now?
Did she say where she was?
She said she's downtown Orlando, sir.
She's where?
Downtown Orlando.
Downtown?
Yes, sir.
How long ago did the call came in?
About 5 minutes ago, about 10 minutes ago, sir.
And the daughter said she was downtown?
Yes, sir.
In downtown Orlando? In downtown Orlando?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else that she said?
Sir?
Anything else that she said?
I tell her to call a lady over by the hospital. I tell her to tell me to call.
I have police officers talking to her supervisors at the hospital.
Yes, sir.
But you called her, and what, she acted like she was in trouble?
Yes, sir.
What kind of trouble do you think she's in?
That the other night, one night, Sunday night, we were here, and the man said, like, he was drunk, very drunk, and he said, "What a kid all of us."
He said that?
Yes, sir. And they asked him about it yesterday morning, and he said, "Boy, I remember saying that."
He did say that when he was very drunk?
Yeah, he was in Alpha. He told me and my son was here when he said that. And when he said to my son, he what I said to you about.
You remember him saying he was going to kill family members?
He said, "No, I feel all about that." I told him about it yesterday.
You told him about it?
Yes, sir.
And what did he say?
He said, "I remember nothing about that." And he said, "When you were here, alcohol."
He said he didn't remember any of that?
Right, sir. And he said that he was tired.
Okay, what do you think has happened right now? What do you think is going on right now? Huh?
I couldn't say no, sir. But to leave out and take the car, like, you got some problem.
I wonder if she'll answer me right now. Let's see if we can get her on the phone. Hold on. Don't hang up. Hold on.
Hello?
Hey,
Yes.
this is at the police department. We are very worried about you.
Okay, how can I help you?
Okay, are you there, Dad?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your dad and I are both worried about you. We have 2 policemen talking with your supervisors right now, looking all over for you.
Okay.
So what is going on?
Not much.
Okay, well, we are under the impression that you're being held against your will.
Yes.
Okay, you need to talk to me straight up. Okay, are you being held against your will?
Yes, I have.
Okay, where are you right now? Hello?
I gotta go.
Tell me where you are.
I gotta go.
We are launching a major search for you.
I gotta go.
What's going on? Tell me.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Don't hang up. Don't hang up. What is going on?
Dad. Okay, I gotta go.
You have to go.
Yes, I gotta go.
Don't hang up. Where are you? You need to tell us where you are. You can tell us where you are. Huh?
I'm downtown.
You're downtown where?
I'm downtown taking care of some business. I'm in the bank right now.
Okay, but if you're in a bank, you need to stay there so that we can send an officer. We're going to be launching a major search for you, and you could be charged with all that expense if you don't cooperate with me.
I am.
You listen to me. Your work center is worried about you. I have 2 policemen out there looking for you right now.
I've got to get off the phone.
No, if you're in a bank, you're in a safe and secure location. You need to tell me where you are. and not hang this phone up, or you're going to be in some serious trouble.
Don't do that, man.
Do not hang the phone up.
Don't do that until the policeman comes here, man. I want you, man.
Wait, I don't want to talk. You got to chill out right now. Come on.
Listen to me. We can't chill out. We have to look for you just like we did the little girl that was missing. And if you hang up, you are creating a whole lot of work for a lot of people.
I just want...
We need to make sure that you're okay, and then you can do anything you want.
I'm okay.
No. You need to stay where you are so that we can come make sure you're okay. Okay, where are you? I need to send an officer to you, and you need to tell me where you are.
What?
Dad, tell her to stay on the phone.
Listen.
You're going to be in some serious trouble if you don't cooperate.
What?
Please make the policeman come here.
Oh.
With a big enough.
Daddy.
Listen, Daddy, with a big enough.
I can't. I guess.
I mean you can.
We need to know where you are so that we can come make sure you're okay. Then you can be on your way.
Exactly, sir.
This is a serious problem. I mean, we're going to be putting a helicopter up.
Pardon me?
We're going to be putting a helicopter up. We're going to be looking for your vehicle. We're going to be taking people out of the car at gunpoint. You need to tell us where you are to put a stop to this if we can. It's that serious. Your work is called, and they're very worried about you. Your dad is very worried about you. You need to put a stop to this. And we need to come and make sure you're okay, and then you can be on your way.
Okay, I will go by my job and let them know that I'm right.
No, don't do that. Let the policeman come to you with it.
We need to come. You're in a bank.
Can you...
Listen to me. No. Listen to me. You're creating a serious problem.
No, it's not steady. It's not that. By my job, and I will just let them know.
No.
I need to send an officer to you.
Right.
We don't want you to go to your job. We want to send an officer to where you are right now.
Exactly.
So tell me the bank you're at. You need to stay right there, and you need to listen to me because I'm very serious. This is the kind of stuff that we put out Amber Alerts for. That's the kind of problem you're in. You have made a lot of people be very concerned about your well-being. If you're in a bank in downtown Orlando, that's where you need to stay because you're with a bunch of people.
What? No. I did what? What did you say there? My family did what?
Your dad is very, very worried about you, and you are making us do a lot of...
What are you talking about?
You are making us do a lot of work that we don't need to be doing.
Okay. Don't do anything. I'm fine.
No.
No. I will get a... Can I call you?
No.
Who's talk? Daddy, I don't know. Okay, then. You know what? I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine.
You're fine.
Just stop worrying. I'm fine.
You're fine.
Daddy, okay. Just forget about everything.
No, we can't do that. It's not that simple. We're going to continue looking for you until we make sure you're okay. So we can't just stop looking for you. So you're going to have to do your part, or you're going to escalate the situation.
I'll make it more easier.
Okay. Okay, listen, how about this? I'll go.
No, we don't want you to go anywhere. We want to...
I didn't tell anybody.
I'm me calling.
This is probably just telling you. Listen, I don't know. Can I just go outside and something? Hello?
I'll send an officer to meet with you, but you've got to tell me where you are.
I need to go outside.
You need to tell me where you are, or we're continuing to escalate the situation.
Don't do that.
We have no choice.
But you don't want to cooperate.
If you don't meet with an officer, we have no choice.
Okay, I will do that.
I need to know where you are right now.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna.
You don't know what? What do you mean you can't?
I have, yes, I can.
What do you mean you can't? What?
No, listen.
Something is wrong. Police, Mr. Police, Officer Police.
I'm hearing you. She's not helping us.
You can,
We're launching a major search.
can you chase her?
Yes.
You put chase it to the with the cars on her.
Where are you?
Hello? Hello?
No, there's nobody out here. No, I just saw.
Hello?
Hold on, I just need to go outside.
Hello?
Jim, are you?
Yes, I am.
This is the Orlando Police Department. We have launched a major search for her because
Excuse me?
I said this is the Orlando Police Department.
Yes, sir.
We have launched a major search for her because her employers at work feel that she's being held against her will.
No, sir.
And you can't just tell me no because we've already started all the way up to the level of an Amber Alert. So we need to come make sure she's okay, and then if she's okay, she can be on her way.
Yes, sir.
But I'm being very serious about this. You need to cooperate because you're involved in this too.
Yes, sir.
And so I need to know where she is so that we can send an officer to make sure she's okay. And that's what I want from you. Where are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not a problem.
You need to tell me where you are, and you need to stay there till I can get an officer over there. So where are you? I don't want you going anywhere. The officer has to come and make sure that she's okay, and then she can be on her way. So where is she? I'm not playing with you. It's a very serious matter. Are you going to tell me where she is? Are you there, Dad?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What's doing?
I don't know. Hello?
I'm still here, sir.
Oh, man.
It sounds like the line is still open.
Oh.
Is that at your place or is that at their place?
Yeah, police officer just came by.
Police officer's there now?
Mm-hmm.
Let me talk to the police officer. Hey.
John?
No, this is... I'm on the desk.
Okay.
Hey, you're the officer?
Yep.
Okay. The boyfriend was just on the phone, and they're both very evasive. She not being forthright on where she is, she did offer to go by the work center over at Lucerne to let them know she's okay, but she refused to let us come check on her.
Okay.
But
right.
something's going on.
Well, let me see what's going on here. And so now, are they going to call back here, or have you been talking to her?
Well, Dad called saying that he heard from her.
Okay, but you have not talked directly to her.
I did. I did a three-way with Dad, trying to get Dad and I to plead for her to tell us where she is.
Okay.
So we reached her on the cell phone.
Okay, what I'm going to do is get some info from Dad here, and then see if I can put a call into her.
You got it.
All right,
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Emergency 911. Is there? I talked to him earlier.
He's actually stepped away from his desk for a break. Is there something I can help you with?
Can you just let him know that the person we called about being held hostage just called us again, one of our coworkers.
Did you get an address, or did you?
She don't know where she is. The person driving the car, she just said she's been threatened. She can't talk. She don't know where she is.
Did you give her a phone number?
I gave the phone number to, yes, he has my number.
And he has the number of the person that
He has her cell number, yes.
Okay. And what was that number that you gave?
My number is...
And your name again? And what was the name of the person that's calling?
Her name is...
And what's the phone number for her? Can you hold on for one moment?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for holding.
You have two officers just walked in the door.
I was going to say, we should have officers there to meet with you about this.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
At 8:12 a.m. on January 27th, the dispatcher learned that Loyta Sloley might have been kidnapped through a call from the victim's supervisor at Lucerne Hospital in Orlando. Sloley, a hospital technician, called in sick that morning. Talking in a questionable tone and lowered voice, she told her supervisor, Cheryl Blake Robinson, that she was dropping off her son at school. Blake Robinson knew Sloley was having trouble with her ex-boyfriend, James Clayton. By asking yes and no questions, the supervisor got Sloley to tell her that her ex-boyfriend had kidnapped her. As the morning progressed, the dispatcher talked with Sloley's father, Herbert Sloley, who lived with the victim, his son, his wife, and his grandson at their Rosemont home. According to a 911 recording and report, Herbert initially said nothing was wrong. However, he later called back and said Clayton told him he would kill the entire Sloley family. The victim's younger brother, Lance Sloley, packed his things and temporarily moved out of the family apartment and in with a friend. Statements made by Loyta's friends and relatives painted a picture of domestic abuse. Clayton allegedly beat Sloley, but she repeatedly refused to call the police. In March 1989, Clayton was arrested in Alachua County for the killing of his then live-in girlfriend. According to a police report, he pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was released on probation after serving 8 years. In a sworn statement by Clayton's former girlfriend and a close friend, Delphine Milliken, shared that Clayton called her on January 24th to tell her he felt something was going on between the victim and his close friend and co-worker, Harold Bailey. Clayton had found Sloley's car outside Bailey's residence the day before. Milliken claimed that Clayton had suspected the secret relationship, but this was the first time he'd seen evidence of it. According to Bailey's statement to the police, Sloley had recently told him that her relationship with Clayton was over. Bailey also said that Clayton knew about his relationship with Loyta Sloley. Bailey testified to having seen injuries on Loyta Sloley caused by Clayton, although he never witnessed the abuse firsthand. At about 9:45 a.m., the dispatcher reached Sloley, who confirmed she had been kidnapped. The dispatcher pressured her to give her location by saying her search took up police resources. The dispatcher then connected Sloley with her father, who also pleaded with her. At 11:30 a.m., detectives traced signals from Loyta Sloley's phone to the area of North Magnolia Avenue and Park Lake Street. They found her empty Toyota Corolla in the Courtyard by Marriott Hotel parking lot and learned that the victim and Clayton had checked in 2 hours earlier. Inside, she was found dead on a downtown Orlando hotel floor, shot at least 4 times by her ex-boyfriend. Police found the 46-year-old collapsed on top of Sloley, dead. He killed himself with a single gunshot wound to the head. An internal investigation was launched on the dispatcher who handled the 911 calls after a complaint within the department. The dispatcher was found to have made several mistakes in the case of Sloley, including having failed to warn his supervisor that the case was urgent. Meanwhile, Sloley will never see justice for the brutal killing of Loyta. In September 2015, Dickie Stewart called 911 when he found his neighbor shot, but he was also shot while on call.
Pickens County 911, where's your emergency?
This is Dick Stewart. I'm on Homestead Road, just past Gilman Road. There's a man down on the grass. It's my neighbor, Bill Isaacs. I can't tell if what's happened to him.
Okay. Is he at Gilliland Road?
He's been shot. He's not me too.
Sir?
I've been shot.
You've been shot?
Shot. Need an ambulance.
Sir?
According to authorities, Albert Leon Bowen shot and killed 2 people on the street outside his home near Pickens. The Pickens County Chief Deputy, Creed Hash, said they had no direct evidence of an ongoing feud with one of the men that led to the shooting around 10 a.m. that Monday. Although, the victim had laid numerous complaints which authorities later believed were against Bowen. The victims of this heinous crime were identified as former Pickens High School football coach Bill Isaacs and his longtime friend Dickie Stewart. Friends say Stewart was unmistakable with his long white hair and Santa Claus beard. Ann Guerin was a lifelong friend of Stewart and his wife. They went to the same church and sang together in the choir. She said Dickie was soft-spoken. He was kind. He was thoughtful. We had the happiest day at our church Sunday because we elected a new minister of music, and it was a happy time, and then yesterday, the bottom fell out. Isaacs coached at Pickens for 29 years, winning 181 games and 9 regional championships. He was named Conference Coach of the Year 9 times. Current Pickens High football coach John Boggs said he felt like he lost a member of his family. Blue Flame Stadium at Pickens High will now become the Bill Isaacs Field to honor the coach. According to an incident report, Isaacs told the deputy by phone that the windshield of a replica model vehicle was damaged in his driveway. The damage was consistent with a high-powered pellet gun. However, the incident could not be tied to anyone in the neighborhood. While on the call with the dispatcher, he yelled in pain, signaling he had also been shot. Bowen was taken into custody at his home shortly after the shootings and charged with 2 counts of murder. Investigators found 2 guns at the man's home. 64-year-old Bowen died in custody at the prison at 71 West Van Buren Street while awaiting trial. According to the U.S. Marshals Service statement, the preliminary cause of death was believed to be natural due to massive organ failure. The families also filed a wrongful death lawsuit in which Bowen's wife was named as one of those who should be held responsible. She immediately responded to say she played no part. It is unclear what the result of the case was. For more True 911, watch this episode next. You can also let me know which call was your favorite in the comments below.